Hello guys, Sendou here again. Today's video is 5-minute talk, and guess what just came out last night? It's Range Blaster. So this is something that they took 3 months to finally add to the game, which is quite unbelievable, but yeah, here we are, it's finally out and we get to play it. I played first like 4 hours, so I have some idea how it works in this game and how I like it personally. So I was thinking just going over my impressions and just answering the question if the king is back or not. And of course, we know my background. I'm a CRB main from Splatoon 1. I had max sync on CRB many times over. I also played Crim a lot, so I do have some like idea of how the weapon is supposed to be or was played in the first game. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna talk about the kit a bit. So Suction Bomb and Rain Cloud. That's actually a pretty nice kit in my opinion. So in regards to Suction Bomb versus Splat Bomb, which is what the custom range blaster had in Splatoon 1, Splat Bomb is much better in 1v1s and situations where you have to have some extra spacing compared to your enemy, because Suction Bomb, it takes so long to actually blow up that you can't really space people properly when they're so close to you at all times, and Suction Bomb is more like better for painting and spacing people that are still further away. So that's kind of the difference, but still having a bomb for blaster is always nice, like I said in some of my previous videos. And yeah, I'm really happy about Suction Bomb. Actually, you can see me use here Suction Bombs to really space people out when they're trying to get back to the zone, and I feel like it works really well, trying to make them go where I want them to go. And Rain Cloud, of course, also pretty nice synergy with Range Blaster. Of course, it's not a Kraken or nothing, but it's definitely something that, in my opinion, fits the weapon. Like, you can use it to ink the ground really well. Like, I had like several games where I was actually at the top there with Range Blaster, and I think that's largely because of Rain Cloud. And of course, just getting the cheap damage in and then finishing them off with Blaster feels really good. So yeah, I do really agree with the kit. I think it's a really nice kit, and really had fun time with it by the time I played it. And if I would compare it to Rabbit, which is another Rabbit Blaster, which I played quite a bit in this game too. The difference between Range Blaster and Rabbit Blaster is that Range Blaster has the one-hit KO, which allows you to go more aggressive. Like, if you see one guy, you know, like, I can rush him down because I can direct him, right? So that allows you to take Range Blaster and go in and get a direct and get maybe 2 directs and whatnot. And Rabbit is more designed to maybe stay back and space people out and get kills that way. So they're definitely different weapons, even if the range might seem quite similar, but it's always good to know the difference between those 2 weapons. And yeah, it's interesting to see how it will end up in the meta. So meta is really, I'd say, kind of like centralized around 2 weapons, maybe in most parts, like Sloshing Machine, and then we have Splat Barrel on the other hand. And the Stingray, of course, is still like really good special in the game right now. But I think like having a Range Blaster to the mix, it's kind of interesting, because like normally you would think that the Range Blaster is going to be able to win 1v1s against Sloshing Machines. In particular, like you have a Sloshing Machine, like normally if I have a good Range Blaster player, I expect them to take out the Sloshing Machine. And I think that's gonna like make kind of like nice dynamic when you have a maybe Sloshing Machine, which will be still extremely prevalent in tower control, and Range Blaster is kind of the alternative to that, maybe in some sense, or like something you can also run together with Sloshing Machine, because it's good at like fighting Sloshing Machine and so on. And it's also good at like fighting Spadish Shot. Like, this is the original reason why I felt like it was so strong in Splatoon 1. It was so good against many of the popular weapons. It's kind of the same in this game. I didn't quite get the feel on how it works 1v1s versus Splat Barrel. It doesn't seem to be the easiest matchup, but it's not the worst either, so that also works pretty well. And yeah, this is the Range Blaster we have right now. But also worth noting that in future, if we're gonna believe the data mine, which has been mostly correct so far, they're gonna release custom Range Blaster, which is actually like Crim Blaster in disguise. So with burst bombs and Stingray. I think that's gonna be even better kit, honestly. Like, I think burst bomb for this weapon is gonna make a lot of sense. I don't know how the combo will work in this game. If you're not familiar with combo, what it was basically was that in the first game, if you stacked enough damage, you were able to finish enemies off with just one burst bomb and one blaster shot. Like, no need for direct, just the burst bomb and blaster shot. And this was really strong because you had like the option to kill enemies that were behind cover or something. So I don't know how this will work in this game, but of course in Stingray might get nerfed, so who knows. But that's definitely kit I'm looking forward to. But in the meanwhile, you probably can expect me to play a lot of this weapon since I'm really enjoying it, and I think it will be really strong in the how the game is currently. So that's the video today, and if any comments or questions, leave me a comment below, and see you guys next time.